22-year-old. He's a third choice, I think, for his current team. 2.2 million price tag. That's about all I can tell you about it because I don't think anybody else knows.
Over 100 games, 20 caps for Ireland. Not a great scoring records. Look, whilst we're on him, give you my view. He's obviously not at the level where we're looking for, but I do feel a bit sorry for him. He's feeling that he is individually gonna. If you've seen the photos of him arriving at the airport, he looks like he's been up for about 4 nights and no sleep. So the first bit of that is probably excitement, and then the last bit is probably been reading Twitter for the last sort of 24 hours. It's not his fault. Like whatever we think about the recruitment, it's not his fault. And there you go. It looks like he's been on a bender for 2 days straight.
He's all right. He's got his head in the G spot of Glasgow, right in the G. Big man's here for it.
And well, I'm glad he dressed up for the occasion.
Maybe he was going straight to go out to the training ground.
Well, there was reports right from Celtic saying that he completed a medical in London and then flew into Glasgow later that night, and there was pictures from Lennoxtown of someone going through a medical at Lennoxtown. So it begs the question.
That was earlier in the day.
So it begs the question: who was going through the medical earlier in the day at Lennoxtown? Well, Idah was doing his medical in London and getting a flight to Glasgow. And why did Celtic release pictures, a small video of someone doing a medical at Lennoxtown?
I don't think they released it. I think somebody's hiding up a hill and taking a shot. Like I've seen the quality of the video.
Yeah, it's high class.
It's the usual deadline day super sleuth stuff with that. Who knows? You've got no idea. It could be somebody, just try to get a bit of fitness back. This is my thing about this guy is I think we've all written players off before they've kicked a ball. We've slagged players off on the basis of 2 or 3 matches that will never make it, and then they go on to a great career. So I think it's comfortable to say that he's not at the level we thought. His profile is not the level we'd be targeting, but that doesn't mean, as fans, we should get off his back. It's the board and the recruitment team that deserve the grief for this. And this kid, like anyone that pulls on the hoops, will get my backing until such points as either he's not putting effort in or, proves himself to be, hopeless. So he gets a crack as far as I'm concerned. Some of the commentary, there's a lot of mixed commentary. You can kind of find, this is the problem with social media and media in general. You can find an opinion that suits your agenda if you look hard enough. There's loads of people put together snippets of him, Norwich fans saying we're delighted to be rid of him. But equally, there's a bunch of Norwich fans coming on saying, the guy's decent. He's got pace. He's physical. He's 6'3". He's actually not a bad finisher. He's had shocking service. He hasn't had a lot of minutes. So there'll be 2 sides to this story. And look, there's a chunk of our support that are desperate to see anything fail almost at this point, because it sort of fits the agenda of the anti-board. And yeah, I saw Sutton's comments. He's probably a little bit closer there, but he's also looking for the clicks and all the other stuff as well. That's how he functions on controversy. It'd be a lot. He wouldn't, if he sticks his head up and goes, he might be okay. Like, what's that going to generate? Nothing. He's not what we want. The fact there's no loan, there's no option to buy, shows that it's scattergun and there's no forward thinking. The Lagerbielke thing is another shambles that shows that there's no long-term strategy and it doesn't, things aren't being targeted properly. So there's 2 major things here. There's give the player a chance now if he's coming, but the bigger focus is we've got an absolute shambles on our hands in terms of how the board go about business and how the recruitment team is searching for players.